Taylor Swift is being sued again over Shake It Off lyrics.
Ariana Grande reportedly fires backup dancer over a racial slur.
And Miley Cyrus says she doesn't envision marriage with Liam Hemsworth.
All that and more on today's Rundown. Hey guys, welcome back to the DHR. So we have so much to run down for you guys today.
Especially the fact that Miley says she doesn't envision marriage with Liam. What? I'm so confused.
But first, let's kick things off with Taylor Swift facing yet another lawsuit all over Shake It Off. It seems like the drama just never ends for Taylor Swift, and now two very accomplished songwriters are suing Taylor over Shake It Off. TMZ is reporting that two accomplished songwriters by the name of Sean Hall and Nathan Butler say they wrote a song titled Players Gon' Play back in 2011 for the girl group 3LW, and Taylor's Shake It Off ripped off that song. In the song, the lyrics, players they gonna play and haters they gonna hate. You may remember hearing it back in the day, but if not, well, here it is.
Players, they gon' play, and haters, they gonna hate. Ballers, they gon' ball, shot callers, they gonna call.
So Sean and Nathan are claiming that 20% of Shake It Off belongs to them, and they want a ton of money. Here's the line in Tay's Shake It Off so you can see.
'Cause the players gonna play, 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 and the haters gonna hate, 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 baby.
But Taylor's people are apparently shaking off this lawsuit, saying, quote, this is a ridiculous claim and nothing more than a money grab. So apparently they're just saying the law is simple and clear, they have nothing to fear, and they didn't rip it off. What do you think? What do you make of this?
I think this is such a money grab.
It is, but it does sound a little similar, and I get the lyric, you know.
It does sound similar, but here's the thing. 2 years ago, someone sued her because of the words players gonna play, I think it was.
Isn't that like the same?
And it's like, so
like just
does
a general
I
thing?
know, that's what I'm saying. So I feel like Tupac should like come back from the dead and just sue all of them. Like, what? I don't know. I just feel bad. But it has gotten the 3LW song stuck in my head.
Yeah, and
players, they're gonna play. And haters. Like,
maybe people are gonna start downloading it again, so there will be some kind of benefit. But at the end of the day, I feel like these lawsuits just come and go to celebrities. So
yeah, and I just feel bad for Taylor.
Yeah.
Viv, so allegedly, Ariana Grande has fired one of her backup dancers and her tour is almost coming to an end. Okay. Listen to this story, guys. So Ariana Grande has allegedly fired backup dancer Lady Cultura just as her Dangerous Woman tour is on its last leg for using the N-word on Instagram. So the LA-based choreographer used the racial slur in an Insta story about a week and a half ago, which garnered tons of criticism from Arianators. And here's a screenshot of the story. Now, Ari hasn't commented on this rumored firing, but Lady Cultura was missing from the Australia DWT show, and the rumors of her firing started to spread. LC didn't seem to understand that what she did was incredibly wrong, as she reportedly direct messaged a couple fans and tried to defend herself, saying, I love this N-word does not make you racist. You have to understand context. If I said I hate N-word, completely racist. Two different things. Simply saying the word doesn't make you racist. She told allegedly another person, none of my black fans have said anything, they love me and say the N-word to me. And then Lady Cultura posted this apology on Twitter. Viv, what do you think? This is a tough one.
Okay, this is a tough one because I feel like in our everyday life, people are constantly using that word, and it seems to be acceptable coming from some people, but not acceptable coming from others. I do understand the context, because I do feel like a lot of rappers use the word to say like, to address kind of like a friend, like, oh, I love my N, I love this. But I don't understand. I mean, this is just a tricky one. Fans, again, are very nitpicky when it comes to using these types of words and these types of, I don't know, like, it's really tricky.
I think what happened is that so many fans were offended and just kind of, there was an outlash on Twitter maybe, and Ariana's team was kind of just like, it's not worth it. We have to let this dancer go because so many people are offended, and I think that's why they let her go, and I think it sucks on both ends. It sucks to be offended by people using the word, but I think if you work for a high-profile celebrity or for the government or any company rather, like you need to be really careful on what you use on social media because you can get fired for it.
I know, I've seen those memes, tons of interviewees where they go in and then like maybe the employer screenshotted their previous tweets where they're ranting about something and then they get asked about it. So it's really a delicate subject. All I have to say is be careful what you Insta story. That goes for all of us. And I hope she didn't get fired, but if she did, Lesson learned, I guess.
Lesson learned.
The next story gets a little tricky because we're finally getting down to this whole Miley Cyrus doesn't really have an interest in getting married, so why the heck is she engaged? Well, guys, just because she has an engagement ring doesn't necessarily mean she's ready to say I do. In a chat with The Sun, Miley shocked us saying, quote, "I don't envision marriage. I'm 24. I hope I get to live a bit more. I have too much living to do." So it seems marriage to Liam isn't off the table. It's just because it's taking a back seat for now that people are so shocked, but we gotta say, we were a little surprised. Miley is currently wearing the engagement ring that Liam gave her the first time they got engaged back in 2012. The couple announced they were engaged again in October 2016. Call us crazy, but if a couple gets engaged the second time, we assume it's the real deal. Miley told The Sun that after the first breakup, she didn't think they'd get back together. She said, quote, "3 years ago, if you'd asked me if I'd be here this happy with this man, I have been stunned. I have no idea what the next 3 years will bring, but if it's possible to be even happier, I'll take it." So then she did go on to say that her and Liam actually kept in touch during their breakup privately, obviously because we didn't see any of that. I kind of agree with Miley. She's only 24 years old. I'm a huge believer that you should kind of wait till you're closer to your 30s to get married, especially because they say we all change every 5 years. So you're definitely not going to be the same person you were when you were in high school to when you're in college to after when you're like in the workforce. And for them, in this case, it's like when you're really, really famous, you have to be able to handle and juggle all this, because imagine how many guys she must meet on a daily basis, you know?
I mean, I don't know. If I'm Miley and I'm engaged to Liam Hemsworth, lock it down, girl. Lock it down, because I am coming for that ring.
It's sort of locked in with this ring. So I don't know. I just hope that they wait, and when they both feel ready to take that step, that they do it, and hopefully we all get to see pictures.
I agree. I'm just jealous because I want Miley's life.
Aww.
And but let's talk about another celebrity that I wish I had her life, and that's Kim Kardashian, because Viv, I thought I knew everything about her, but I definitely don't. So just when the world thought there's nothing left to learn about Kim Kardashian West, Ellen DeGeneres proves us all wrong. After being in the public eye for basically 10 years now, you would think that all of us keeping up with the Kardashians would know literally everything about Kim. But Kim recently sat down with Ellen for her new YouTube series called Ellen Show Me More Show and answered some burning questions. So in the first episode, Kim answered one question in particular that was probably a little shocking to Kris Jenner. She had to name a secret she kept from her parents in high school, and she revealed that she cheated on her tests a lot. And my favorite part of this interview is when Kim does this impression of Kourtney. Watch this.
Do your best Kourtney Kardashian impression. She's just like, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
So she cheated a lot in school. Interesting. Are we surprised? I'm just kidding.
I think that's such a great tip. I'm so mad I'm not in school anymore because
What do you mean a good tip?
So she wrote all the answers on the bottom of her skirt.
Right, but the point is she was cheating. I mean, it is a good technique.
I mean, I cheated in school, not gonna lie. But she revealed so much more stuff that I didn't know. So her favorite song by Kanye is amazing because it's Northwest's favorite song.
Aww.
She said Johnny Depp was her celebrity crush, which, like, yeah, girl, so
I know,
hot.
isn't he all of ours?
Such a babe. Shares her fashion icon, obviously. And then she said she would rather be stuck in an elevator with Khloe over Kendall.
Really?
Because Kendall would just get a lot of anxiety and Khloe would like entertain her all the time.
Yeah, Khloe does seem like the type who would like handle the situation and keep things calm, right?
Right, but I just thought her impression of Kourtney was so funny. Yes.
So Kevin Hart has definitely had the worst week, I would say, of his life. So the woman in the extortion video is finally identified, and everyone now knows who she is. TMZ is reporting her name is Montia Sabag. She's 27 years old. She lives in Long Beach, California. Uh-oh, she's my neighbor. And she met Kevin during a pretty wild weekend in Vegas back in August. They're also reporting that she's a traveling stripper. The first frames of the 4-minute and 40-second video are a pic of Kevin and Montia. TMZ is being told Kevin had never met her before and has not had any encounters with her since. Now, the woman denies she had anything to do with shooting the video, but authorities are not too sure. We're told there were other people present during the weekend, and investigators are tracking them all down with the intent of serving search warrants as quickly as possible. So at the end of the day, he was being recorded against his will, I guess, because the iPhone or the cell phone or whatever was propped up on some type of furniture, and that's how we were all able to see this video.
So shady.
It's so shady, and it's so sad for his family.
But also, don't cheat on your wife.
Yeah, I know. Well,
your pregnant wife.
Your pregnant wife and your kids. I mean, this has to be really embarrassing.
Oh my God. Can you imagine being pregnant and your husband cheating on you?
That sucks.
That is so sad.
Well, all I have to say is positive vibes for her because I am like so against cheaters. So, shame on you, Kevin Hart. Okay, guys, well, that's a wrap for today's episode, but I want to know, what do you guys make of this whole lawsuit against Taylor Swift?
And I want to know what you guys think about the backup dancer Ariana reportedly fired. If she is fired, do you think that was good, or you think she should have kept her on the tour since it's like the last week?
Yeah, let us know in the comment section below. You can hit us up on Instagram at VivianFabiolaV
and at Naz Perez.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. And then click left to see if Justin Bieber reached out to Selena during the transplant.
Or right to hear Kevin Hart's apology to his wife and family.